Maladjusted Misfits.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Welcome to the beginning of Season 4 and our 80th episode.
Get ready for a rough ride.
Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And we give our own maladjusted take on the whole peeing on jellyfish stings episode.
We try to make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, one of you too.
Hello.
Hi.
Season 4.
Are you excited?
I am. I like Season 4.
You do.
Mm-hmm. A lot of fun stuff happens.
A lot of Chandler gets put in a box.
Yeah. What are we doing this week?
This week we're doing the one with the jellyfish.
Oh my gosh, what is the IMDb plot? I've never heard of this episode.
Well, Ross chooses between Rachel and his bald-headed girlfriend Bonnie. Joey, Chandler, and Monica have a perilous encounter with a jellyfish at a beach.
I like your movie voiceover.
And Phoebe does stuff as well.
All right, this week's episode director is Shelley Jensen. He directed the one with Ross's Thing last season.
Okay.
He'll be back for 2 more times in season 4.
All right.
And again in season 5.
Mm-hmm.
He also
Nice.
directed 87 episodes of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nice.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I wonder if he had something to do with the Carlton dance.
Yeah. Our episode writer is Will Calhoun.
Calhoun!
He wrote 3 episodes, including this one in season 4. He also wrote 6 out of 17 episodes of a remake of an Australian hit. It's called Kath and Kim.
Okay.
And the American version stars Molly Shannon and Selma Blair as her daughter, even though they're only 8 years apart.
Oh.
And Maya Rudolph and John Michael Higgins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
So Molly Shannon had a baby when she was 8?
Yeah, apparently. And it's Selma Blair.
That's a dark history.
Oh. What was the original air date?
The original air date for this episode was September 25th, 1997.
Oh.
That weekend, the top 5 movies were number 5, The Game, starring Michael Douglas and directed by David Fincher.
Ooh, I like The Game.
Yes.
Such a good movie.
And number 4, The Edge. They don't all have the in them, by the way. Just one more.
Okay.
So The Edge stars Alec Baldwin and Anthony Hopkins.
Such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Yes.
3 is In and Out, starring Kevin Kline and Tom Selleck.
Yes, a mustacheless Tom
Yeah.
Selleck. Very good movie as well.
Mm-hmm. Number 2, Soul Food, starring Vanessa Williams, Vivica A. Fox, and Nina Long.
Oh.
I'm going to pretend like I saw that for the black listeners out there.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's very good.
Yes. I have seen other things with all 3 of them in
Yes,
them.
absolutely.
And number 1, The Peacemaker, starring George Clooney and Nicole Kidman.
Oh, that one's good too.
Yeah.
We went to the movies a lot in 1997.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some trivia?
I am ready. I'm going
All
to
right.
sit back, have a drink, and listen to trivia. This is just iced tea. It's not an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, Courtney Cox was in between filming season 4 of Friends and Scream 2. This explains why Monica has red highlights and shorter hair, as well as Chandler's tan and sun-bleached hair, because they had a break.
Yeah.
And he apparently bleached his hair a little.
Right.
Lisa Kudrow and guest stars of this episode, Christine Taylor and Terry Garr, appear together in the movie Kablooey.
Oh, that was one of my trivia things.
From last week, yeah.
Week or the week before,
The
I
big-
don't remember.
The big nothing.
Yeah.
Phoebe mentions to Phoebe Sr. that she likes the Beatles. When Phoebe and Mike get married, the one with Phoebe's wedding, she walks down the aisle to the band song Here, There, and Everywhere, played on steel drums.
Oh.
I thought that was cute. So it's since been revealed that peeing on jellyfish stings may only temporarily relieve the pain
What?
and could cause the stingers to release more venom.
What a bunch of kablooey. Lobsters don't mate for life. You shouldn't pee on jellyfish stings. It's almost as if I shouldn't get my information from a sitcom. No, I probably shouldn't. It's probably not a good idea.
No.
You should probably check everything.
Yeah. 150 million jellyfish stings happen around the world per year.
150 million.
150 million. That's a lot of jellyfish.
Remember that we were watching those goofy YouTube videos and those people were parasailing on the back of a boat and the boat was slowing down so they'd fall into the ocean, but below them there was a sea of jellyfish. They're like, no, don't stop. We're gonna die.
And that there are many kinds of jellyfish. Mm-hmm. And the reaction to the sting varies.
Right.
Kind of like people with mosquito bites, only bigger.
Okay.
Some react fine, like it's just a mild discomfort.
Right.
And redness, and others experience a lot of pain, rash, redness, swelling, etc. So it just depends on the person and the jellyfish.
Right.
So I think I would blow up like a balloon.
Yeah.
The sun just like makes me swell and get red instantly.
Yeah.
So
and another thing we watched is that giant jellyfish.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. We watched a video of a giant
Yeah, I
jellyfish.
wouldn't want stung by that mamma jamma.
It was huge. All right.
All right, episode reactions.
Yeah, you go first.
I'll go first.
All right.
Let's see. This episode, we find that Phoebe spawned a Phoebe. We get misinformation on jellyfish stings and another short-lived R&R reunion. This is when I figured out that the writers were only gonna ever tease the audience about a boy named Ross and a girl named Rachel. It's super fun. I love this episode. This is a good one.
It is fun. It's a fun start to season 4. It's funny lines. The jellyfish part totally overrides the R&R fiasco.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get back together under false pretenses, you don't communicate. Just say you fell asleep and that you want to read the letter.
Easy, calm down. You got the whole episode to go.
All right. It's just so okay.
It's just frustrating.
Let's do our favorite line.
All right. Joe, what's your favorite line?
I gotta go with Chandler. Oh my God! If you say that one more time, I'm gonna break up with you.
And you believe it when he says that. You believe that it's true.
What's yours?
I'm going to go with one of the best lines of the series, a quote that encapsulates true friendship.
Aw.
Joey saying, if I had to, I'd pee on any one of you.
Which is on a sweatshirt or a t-shirt on our TeePublic site.
Yes. I'm not wearing one right now, but...
All right. Favorite moment.
Yeah, what's your favorite moment?
I'm going to go when Ross yells, "We were on a break," from the other room.
Yeah.
And you just see Monica's head pop up and the boys immediately open the door and go, "Coffee house?" Like they're like, let's get out of here before we get trapped.
Right. And I really love that there's a little moment when Ross is skimming the letter after not reading it. And he's finally, looking over it. And then the paper pops, wrinkles itself a little before he finally realizes the mistake that he's made. The paper kind of folds and then he looks up and he's like, ugh. And then he says, it so does not. Right. But I love when the paper bounces and he gets that look on his face.
All right. Favorite outfit. Oh my gosh, you have a lot of notes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Monica's sundress at the end. It's black, strappy.
You stole! You stole my favorite outfit. So, I'm just going to give she said the black strappy sundress that Monica wears at the end.
I took my notes first.
It's very cute. But I just want to give everybody, a couple weeks ago, we watched this episode while we prepped for why am I pretending it was for the podcast? Joe always has it on. But the maladjusted moments, that we do at the end of the episode are movies that I really sneak in between Friends viewings.
Right.
For the most part, we are still watching Friends most of the time. But as we watched it, I was like, oh, Monica in her bikini. Made a quick little note. That's my best outfit. And Joe was like, gave me all this coffee. You can't have 2 bikinis in a row. Yada, yada, yada. So, blah, 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 blah. Gave me a hard time. Made me feel bad. So later in the episode, I go, oh, I like Monica's little black sundress. I'll pick that. I even like it when she's got the little dish gloves on. And she stole my favorite outfit. So, my favorite outfit is Courtney Cox in her bikini and shorts because I'm Adam. I'm disgusting. I like attractive women in bikinis.
I forgot you said you liked her with the gloves on. No, leave them on.
I just cleaned the toilet. Take them off.
Oh, my God. All right, themes we explored in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Theme 1, getting to know your birth mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could happen. Theme 2, breaking up and getting together for like a day before you break up again.
Theme 3, to pee or not to pee.
And theme 4, getting tired from digging the hole.
I love him. He just went and dug a hole.
Yeah.
That was his, fun day.
Right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode. We'll be right back. Hi, Ursula.
Hey.
Okay, well, I know that we haven't talked in a long time, but, okay, our mom is not our birth mom. This other lady is our birth mom.
Right. Okay. The one that lives in Montauk. Mm-hmm.
You know her?
No. I read about her mom's suicide note.
There's a suicide note? Do you still have it?
Hang on.
I can't believe you didn't tell me there was a suicide note.
Yeah, so how have you been doing?
Shut up! Goodbye, Phoebe and Ursula. I'll miss you. P.S. Your mom lives in Montauk. You just wrote this.
Well, it's pretty much the gist. Well, except for the poem. You read the poem, right?
No.
Hang on. Did you see the movie The Edge yet?
No.
They kill a bear.
Spoilers! All right, we're back.
We are back. So, pre-cold open. Joey is on a beach or a living room.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was the beach or if he was at the house laying on the floor.
Right. It's definitely a set with sand on it.
Yeah, for sure.
And Joey Tribbs is laying down on the beach, casual, filling us in on the season 3 cliffhangers. And he's like, okay, so we went to the beach because Phoebe found out about this lady who knew her mom and dad. And I don't really know what happened to that. And then we've cut to Phoebe Senior's house from the last episode. I'm your mother.
Eh?
And then Monica joked, this is Joey again, and then Monica joked that she wouldn't go out with a guy like Chandler. And then we cut to Chandler. Hi there. And then back to Joey. And he couldn't really let it go. And I don't really know what happened with that either. Oh, and then Ross's new girlfriend, Bonnie, shows up, and Rachel convinced her to shave her head. And then Ross and Rachel kiss. And now Ross has to choose between Rachel and the bald girl. And I don't know what happened there either. You know what? Hold on. Let me go get Chandler. I like that he's doing it in character.
Yeah, instead of just a voiceover recap.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so now we have the actual cold open.
Yeah.
We're at the beach house. It's the hallway between the 2 doors, and Ross is standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ross is standing in the hallway deciding which it door he will go through.
Right.
Which is worse. He finally opens one to reveal Bonnie on Rachel's bed getting aloe applied to her sunburned scalp.
Yeah, baby.
Both Rachel and Bonnie say hi. Bonnie tells him that Rachel was just helping her out. Her head got all sunburned.
Aww.
Ross feigns concern with his awe. Bonnie says, thanks, Rach, a million. And Rach says, oh, you're welcome, a million. Then there's cut lines. Bonnie says to Ross, smell it, and sticks her head in front of Ross. Ross smells her head, says, minty. Bonnie leaves and tells Ross that she'll be in their room, and when the door closes, R&R embrace and a kiss and fall onto the bed.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Right? He still has a girlfriend. Ross jumps up and says, okay, I gotta go. Rachel's like, what? Well, I gotta break up with Bonnie. Not sure why Rachel is shocked, but she is, and she protests, here? Now? Ross points out, well, yeah, I can't stay here all night, and if I go in there, she's gonna wanna do stuff.
Ooh, bald
Right.
stuff.
Minty ball stuff. Gross. Rachel advises, well, can't you tell her that you're not in the mood?
No, she likes that. Yeah, faking sleep doesn't work either. I can't tell you how many mornings I woke up with her.
Whoa! Okay, yeah. Why am I telling you that? He said. Rach points out, I don't know. They kiss again, and Ross tries to make it better. As he opens the door, he says, yeah, it wasn't every morning. And she goes, oh, making it worse. Ross says, okay, and leaves. Cue, I'll be there for you.
They've been dating like a week.
Right?
All right, so now we're at Phoebe Sr.'s beach house, Phoebe and Phoebe Sr.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe is still reeling from the news that Phoebe has laid on her about Phoebe being her birth mother before having left her with Lily and Frank Sr.
That's a lot of Phoebes.
Yes. But now Phoebe assumes that Phoebe must want to know how it all happened, but Phoebe can do that on her own. She was born and then everyone else started lying their asses off.
Yeah.
Yep, checks out. Yep. But the senior Phoebes tries to explain that her and Lily and Frank were close.
The three losers.
Right. Well, they were very close. They were kind of a couple. But Phoebe, you know, the conservative one of our group of friends, doesn't know how a non-traditional relationship could work, so she's not asking. The senior Phoebe explains that she got pregnant and she was scared and stupid and selfish and everyone was real judgy when it came to their non-traditional romantic relationship. Plus she was 18, so Phoebe implores Phoebe to remember what it was like to be 18. And Phoebe does remember what it's like to be 18.
Yeah, let's see. My mom had killed herself, my dad had run off, and I was living in a gremlin with a guy named Cindy who talked to his hand.
Bonjour. Phoebe had thought she was leaving Phoebe with the best parents in the world, and she had not even heard about her exes, Frances and Lillian, until she tuned in to the first season of Friends. And Phoebe was already grown up and had a thumb and a soda can. But now that Phoebe is here, Phoebe would like to get to know her. Phoebe responds to all of this with, yeah, well, everybody does. I'm a really cool person. I'm supportive of other people's non-traditional romantic relationships, and I'm quick to forgive. And you had 29 years to find that out, but you didn't even try. You walked out on me. Now for a taste of your own medicine. That's right. Phoebe never wants to see Phoebe again. She storms out. But then she opens the door back up with her eyes covered, asking where her purse is.
That's a gag in a lot of movies.
Yeah, well, at least one.
Well, and they do it again because Kathy comes back to get her purse. Remember,
Oh, yeah.
I forgot my purse.
And Joe versus the volcano.
Yeah.
What other one?
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
All right, we'll get back to you. We're not going to get back to that.
All right, so now we're back at the beach house. Monica, Chandler, and Joey. Monica closes the fridge in disgust and says, shoot, we're out of soda.
Right. They're all so tanned and refreshed looking from summer vacation that I forget it's supposed to be like 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's crazy. Chandler jumps up. Oh, I'll go out and get you some. Really? Chandler squashes that with a nope, because I'm not your boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's still going on.
Then Phoebe comes in and they greet her. Chan asks, hey, Phoebes, how'd it go? Phoebe announces, well, my mom's friend Phoebe is actually my birth mom. The gang is shocked and silent.
Right, because with Phoebe, she could be mad. She could have invited her birth mom over for a game of Strip Happy Days game. They're waiting to see how to react. Ross does this again in a few minutes.
So to break the awkward silence, Chandler makes it more awkward by saying, I found a dried up seahorse. Monica is like, sweetie, what are you talking about? Oh, my new mom, who's a big fat abandoner? Phoebe starts to go upstairs. Joey says, whoa, wait, Phoebes, wait. Don't you want to stay here and talk about it? Phoebe says, no, I need to be alone. She starts to go upstairs again, and Phoebe turns around insistently. Monica!
Monica! I do love that. I want to be alone.
Yeah. Okay. And goes upstairs with Phoebe. So there are cut lines. Joey says, man, hey, what if you found out that your mom wasn't really your mom, and your new mom turned out to be really hot? Oh, man. But it's your mom, said Chandler. Joey goes, no, I'm talking about your mom.
Oh, Morgan Fairchild's not exactly my type, but she's no schlub either.
No.
All right, so the beach house, Rachel's bedroom. Rachel's laying down on the bed, having handwritten the whole 36 pages in that position. I'd be sore.
I know.
So Ross comes in, and she's like, was it awful? And Ross says it was long. And he didn't realize until how long, until Bonnie started to get cute little peach fuzz on her noggin.
Aw.
Ross explains that Bonnie didn't want to hang around after realizing that Rachel had malicious intent when suggesting the head shaving, so she got a cab.
Aw.
Then they barely kiss because the Rossitron looks like he's about to power down. But Rachel wrote him a letter, and he likes mail, but now's not the time. I mean, come on, Ross. The last time Rachel broke out the old correspondence was when you yelled at her to get dressed. This is not a good sign. Ross tries for another kiss, maybe a cuddle as he falls asleep, but no. Rachel wants him to read this letter now. Because, before she can even think about getting back together, now that he's broken up with Bonnie, she needs to know how he feels about this stuff. And she hands him the letter, and he says, okay, before going in for a reassuring kiss. And she denies the kiss again. And he tries to explain that it's 5:30 in the morning. After being up all night, may not be the best time, but Rachel gives him a smile. All right, I need to take a second. I don't know if this smile was intended as a get a move on, mister, or what, but I hate this smile.
Yeah.
It is a smug, self-righteous smile. This is a Dolores Umbridge smile.
Oh.
Rachel Green's smile here in this moment is worse than the scary smiles in the Smile movies.
Oh.
It is an evil, evil smile. Ross should have chased Bonnie to the airport or train station right then.
Oh.
But Ross is a tired wuss, so he agrees to get cracking on the letter. She does offer a bit of encouragement. She'll be waiting for him when he's done. He'll be up in 18 pages. Front and back. It's very exciting. And then he leaves. Cut to Ross in the sandy kitchen asleep on the counter with the pages stuck to his face. Another position I'd be sore waking up
Right?
in. Of course, I'm not 27 or...
Yeah.
Ross waking up and realizing where he is and what he should be doing, he smooths out the papers and tries to focus. I like to think it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. As Rachel walks downstairs and asks what happened to him. It'd have been funny if she was like, I thought you would have been mad and left by now.
Oh.
But Ross lies. Done. I just finished.
You've just finished? It's been 8 hours.
Yes, allow me to double and triple down on my lie by adding that I wanted to be thorough. It's so important that I want to read it twice. And Rach says, so does it? And he's like, maybe I should have another peek at the, no. You just said you read it twice. It's either it does or it doesn't. And if you even have to think about it, and Ross is like, no, I don't need to think. Thinking's for losers. Sure. This is another opening to admit my small lie. And I could rectify it now that I'm awake. I could just read the letter. But why should I do that? No, I love Rachel, and there's nothing she could have written down that would make me change the way I feel, right? Right. So, it does? And Rachel takes a moment to feel sad,
Relieved?
happy,
Thankful?
disappointed,
Annoyed?
confused. Ross is looking at her all unsure as we are. But she finally breathes a sigh of relief and hugs him. And Ross is so happy to have her in his arms again that he is not flipping through the pages of the letter as they hug. Sorry, I read these notes wrong. He is flipping through the pages of the letter as they are hugging.
Is he sure?
Sure, he's sure. And then she hugs him away from the letter as if she knows.
Don't touch that letter. You might change your mind. All right. We're on a sunny beach with Chandler, Monica, and Joey. Chandler and Monica are sunbathing, and Chan poses a hypothetical. All right, there's a nuclear holocaust. I'm the last man on Earth. Would you go out with me? And Monica gives a half-hearted, Chandler points out, I've got canned goods. Then we pan to Joey jumping up in a hole that he's digging.
Yes.
He is shoulder deep. He goes, hey guys, take a look at this. Chandler and Monica jump up and go over to the hole. Check this baby out. Dug me a hole.
All right, pop quiz hotshot. I have
Okay.
mentioned this factoid to you before, Joe. In one of Adam's favorite movies/books, what fictional character is first introduced while digging and constructing a giant sundial on the beach?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Tyler Durden.
In the book?
Tyler Durden, yes, in the book.
Fight Club. He's
Yes.
digging a sundial on a beach.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember that. All right. Chandler commends Joey on his excellent hole.
Yes, very
And
good
then-
hole, Joe.
The ocean does what the ocean does, and waves crash on the beach and partially fills up his hole. Oh,
Oh.
no, my hole! And then Monica starts screaming in pain. Ow! Ow! Joey climbs out of his hole and says, What is it? Monica yells, jellyfish sting! Oh, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts! Chandler asks how they can help. You want us to take you back to the house? It's like 2 miles. Okay, so why are they so far away?
Oh,
Wasn't the beach right there?
I have an answer to this.
Oh, okay.
I just remember going to the beach as a kid. You know, we were in Florida on vacation, and we spent the whole day at the beach.
Right.
Me and my dad and sister were playing out in the water. My mom was on the beach in a chair reading. We just looked up one time, and she was way down the beach. Because the current
cares.
kind of knocks you down a little bit. So if you're not paying attention,
You're way
you can
down.
look up and be like, oh, shit, I'm far away.
Joey points out he's a little tired from digging the hole.
I can't carry Monica
No.
back 2 miles.
And Monica, still in pain, shouts, Oh, damn the jellyfish! Damn all the jellyfish!
But they're so cool looking. Sorry, not the time.
Chandler says, We gotta do something. And that's when Joey tells Monica she's gonna have to pee on it.
What?
And exclaims, Don't blame me. I saw it on the Discovery Channel. So Chandler agrees he's right. There's something like ammonia in that kills the pain, when actually it's vinegar that dulls the pain. Ammonia is the worst thing for it.
Oh, another Fight Club thing. Just
Yeah.
pour vinegar on it.
Right? So Monica says, Well, forget it. It doesn't hurt that bad. Joey, being chivalrous, says, If you want some privacy, you can use my hole. That could get real dirty real fast.
Real dirty. It fills up with jellyfish while she's in it.
Oh.
All right, so we cut back to the beach house. Ross and Rachel and Phoebe. Phoebe comes down in a huff. She was ready to get the hell out of there. But she stops in her tracks at the sight of R&R reunited on the couch. And she asks, Are you? Are you? That's so great. Oh, not for Bonnie.
Aw.
Then the 3 piss amigos come in, and they get asked how the beach was. All right.
Nothing.
I don't know. They'll be okay. They're each going to go shower first. Phoebe is going to put her carpet bag in the car, which reminds Rachel to pack. But first, a celebratory, and does it? It really, really does. And Ross assures her, it does. It really, truly does. With all of the wonder of the universe sprinkled on top for good measure, that's how much it does. Quick little kiss to seal in the doesness inside before she goes off to pack, leaving Ross alone to whip out the letter and skim it super fast. Too late, man.
Yeah.
He skims and he flips pages and holds them and skips and paper flips down like I like it. And he looks up, and you don't need to guess his emotion. That's right, Ross is not a happy camper. He states, it so does not. Then we cut to Central Perk, where we join Ross yelling to Chandler and Joseph about how Rachel wants him to take full responsibility for everything that happened in their relationship, when he was merely responsible for only like 89% of it. Apparently, Rachel went on for 5 pages about how he was unfaithful to her, and he delicately adds, we were on a break. And that's when Chandler says,
Oh my God, if you say that one more time, I'm going to break up with you.
Ross is mad that she pins the whole thing on him. And she even notes, and I'm quoting Ross quoting the letter here, if you accept full responsibility, I can begin to trust you again. Does that seem like something you can do? Does it? Joey, seeing Ross's emotions, hazards a guess of no? So, a little editorial note here. So, in the previous scene, when Rachel was asking, does it? Should have been more along the lines of, can you accept the full responsibility? Can you?
Yeah, but we also know that she spells Y-O-U-R.
Right. The whole letter must be a grammatical nightmare.
Well, she did write a book about niffles, too.
Anyway, back to the current scene. Chandler urges Ross to lighten up. They're back together. Give him a gummy. Chill, Winston. Ross is like, okay, you're right. But he needs them to understand how hard it is to forget about this. And Joey agrees, sure, it's hard, but that doesn't mean you have to talk about it. A lot of things happen on that trip that we should never, ever talk about. Ross, now distracted, asks him what the hell happened on that beach. And Joey declares, it's between us and the sea, Ross. Ross gives Chandler an as-if look, but Chandler gives a serious nod in full agreement with Joey.
See, now I thought you were going to pick that as your favorite moment, so I didn't pick it, but that would be one of my other favorite moments. That, like, when Ross looks at him like, are you serious?
Right.
And Chandler's like, no, that's, yeah.
It is between us and the sea. All the jellyfish probably know about it by now.
That's right. So, now we're at Ursula's hallway. She's Phoebe and Ursula.
Yeah.
So Phoebe knocks on Ursula's door and explains that their mom is not their birth mom. This other lady is their birth mom. Mm-hmm. To which Ursula replies, oh, right, the lady in Montauk?
Ursula's like, yeah, I stayed with her for a couple months after Mom died.
Oh! Which is really funny, because where the fuck is Ursula when Phoebe's living in a car with a man named Cindy talking to his hand?
I have a whole fan fiction in my head about Phoebe and Ursula. I don't want to go into it right now.
So Phoebe gets pissed and asks if she knows her. And she says, no, but I read about it in Mom's suicide note. So Phoebe asks, there was a suicide note? And Ursula says, yeah. Well, do you still have it? Ursula rolls her eyes in disgust, says, hang on, goes in the apartment, slams the door in Phoebe's face. Phoebe yells at her, I can't believe you didn't tell me there was a suicide note. So Ursula asks, so how have you been doing? And Phoebe's like, oh, shut up.
I like that she never lets her in. Like, I know that they just didn't want to build her apartment.
Right.
But I like that she's like, don't even come in here.
Yeah, don't come in my house. So Ursula opens the door, hands her the note. Goodbye, Phoebe and Ursula. I'll miss you. P.S. Your mom lives in Montauk. You just wrote this.
Lily was a little more thrifty with the language than Rachel.
That's right. Ursula points out, well, it's pretty much a gist, except for the poem. You read the poem, right? Oh. No. All right, hang on. She takes the note, goes back to her apartment, slams the door shut.
So now we're at Monica and Rachel's apartment. R&R are out on the balcony as Monica, Chandler, and Joey uncomfortably eat spaghetti together. Monica requests, pass the cheese, please, and Joey turns from her as he passes the cheese. And Monica is hurt that he can no longer look upon her visage. They could have eaten somewhere else, the boys. They didn't have to have dinner with Monica.
She's their source of food.
Phoebe enters and Chandler says they can talk to her, but she's too depressed. Again, she could have gone someplace else if she didn't want to talk. But Chandler offers her $1,000 to talk to them. R&R come in from outside and Ross floats the idea of making that trip an annual thing. No! Rachel draws a line in the sand. All right, that's it, you guys. What the hell happened out there?
What? We took a walk. Nothing happened. I came back with nothing all over me.
Joey starts to relent, but Monica stops him. No, we swore we'd never tell. Chandler joins Monica. Surprise, surprise. They'll never understand. Joey's exasperated. Well, we have to say something. We have to get it out. It's eating me alive. Monica was stung by a jellyfish.
All right. I got stung. Stung bad. I couldn't stand. I couldn't walk.
We were 2 miles from the house, scared and alone. We didn't think we could make it. Chandler almost comforts Monica, but he stops himself.
I was in too much pain.
And then Joey adds, and I was tired from digging the huge hole. And then Joey remembered something. He'd seen this thing on the Discovery Channel. And interrupting Ross says, wait a minute, I saw that. Oh, yeah, on the Discovery Channel, yeah. About jellyfish and how... And then Ross turns to Monica before adding, ew, you peed on yourself? Ew. Monica makes a sympathetic ploy.
You can't say that. You don't know. I thought I was going to pass out from the pain. Anyway, I tried, but I couldn't bend that way, so...
And then Monica looks to Joey. Ew! And Joey defends his decision. That's right, I stepped up. She's my friend and she needed help. If I had to, I'd pee on any one of you. Only, I couldn't. I got the stage fright. I wanted to help, but there was too much pressure, so I turned to Chandler. And then from the other side of the room, Chandler wails loudly into his hands. Joey kept screaming at me, do it now, do it now. Sometimes late at night, I still hear the screaming. And Joey, now laughing, admits, that's because sometimes I do it through my wall just to freak you out.
And then there's cut lines at the end.
Oh, okay.
Rachel says, maybe there's somebody that you guys can talk to. Monica goes, oh, who? It's not like they have a group for people like us. Phoebe goes, yeah, no, there's a guy, Owen. He's the best. Might have his card. And she starts searching for her bird.
You might want to hold on to that for next week, Phoebes. Unless he only specializes in urine-based scenarios.
So now we're at Central Perk.
Yeah.
Phoebe Jr., Phoebe Sr. Phoebe Jr. is singing Fuchsia and Mauve. Those are the 66 colors of my bedroom.
Oh.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, and I invite you to count the colors in your bedroom. Yeah, that would take a while. But then she sees Phoebe Sr.'s entered, and to her she says, except for you, you go away.
You get the hell out of here.
Phoebe Sr. says, I'll go in a second. I just wanted to tell you that there hasn't been a day where I didn't regret giving you up. Mm-hmm. Phoebe goes, okay, bye. Phoebe Sr. points out, she's not done. I just want you to know that the reason I didn't look you up was, well, I was afraid you'd react just like you're reacting now. And can't we just, start from here? Phoebe goes, no. Phoebe Sr. lays down some truth.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but just one last thing. You came looking for family. I'm family. I'm it. Now I'm done. Phoebe points out that it's not like they're losing anything, Phoebe Sr. supposes she's right. Phoebe points out that it's not like they know each other or that they have anything in common. Phoebe Sr. says, well, I don't know. I mean, it's not like we don't have anything in common. I mean, I like pizza. Phoebe Jr. agrees. She also likes pizza and the Beatles. And then asks the ultimate test. Puppies, cute or ugly?
Oh, boy.
Phoebe Sr.'s not being a monster says, oh, so cute.
Oxygen, breathable or not?
Pee on jellyfish stings or no? Phoebe says, I'm still mad at you. Phoebe Sr. says, I know, I'm mad at me too. Phoebe, completely resolved now, says, well, do you want to get something to eat? Because I'm kind of hungry. Phoebe Sr. says, hey, me too.
Oh.
Then there's cut lines. Phoebe says, oh, uncanny, and gets her guitar. God, it looks like rain and I don't have an umbrella. Phoebe Sr. says, me neither. I really hate that. All right, stop it. Now you're just doing it to freak me out.
Oh, hashtag me too.
Oh, no. Take that out.
All right. So now we're at Monica's apartment, Rachel's bedroom. Rachel and Ross, they are naked cuddling like they just, I only mention that because it seems like a strange moment for all of the scene, unless, you're purposely trying to sabotage something.
Is Rachel's bed a pull-out couch? Like the bed has arms on it.
Yeah. I wonder if have we seen her room at this point?
I don't know.
They probably didn't have that dressed either, so they just did
Yeah.
they've done close-ups in her bed. I
Right.
don't think we've seen her room.
Oh, yeah, because he helped her pick out the clothes when she hurt her ribs.
Oh, yeah, so it was. I didn't get that good of a look at the bed. I was paying attention to other things.
Seeing if you could cop a peek.
No, I was taking notes for the scene.
You can't see anything, by the way.
Oh, nice. Rachel's saying, I missed you, and Ross missed her too. But then she confesses, oh, I was so nervous about that letter, but the way you owned up to everything, it just showed me how much you've grown, you know?
I suppose.
You have, Ross! You should give yourself credit. I mean, my mom was like, this would never work out. She was all like, once a cheater, always a cheater. I just wish we hadn't lost those 4 months. But if time was what you needed to gain a little perspective. And that's when Rachel kind of slaps him on the face to accentuate her point.
And it's the cheek slap. That was the line that she crossed, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she would have been fine. He was still angry, but if she hadn't have done that,
Yeah.
I think he wouldn't have.
And then we cut to Monica cleaning the floor in the kitchen as Red Ross yells, We want a break! Frightened pigeons take flight in the park. The police search the city for the cause of the disturbance. Trigger is awoken from a nap. And Chandler and Joey bust into the apartment to whisk Monica safely to the coffee house. She agrees, by the way. But back in Rachel's room, R&R are both getting dressed. Ross wants it put on the record that it took 2 people to break up this relationship. And Rachel resentfully agrees. Yeah, you and that girl from the coffee place, which yesterday you took full responsibility for. And Ross finally admits, I didn't know what I was taking responsibility for, okay? I didn't finish the whole letter.
What?
I fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
It was 5:30 in the morning, and you had rambled on for 18 pages, front and back. R&R take flight to the living room, ensnaring Monica, Chandler, and Joey in their web. In my runner-up for best line, Ross stops to be pedantic. Oh, and by the way, Y-O-U-R-E means you are. Y-O-U-R means you're.
You know, I can't believe I even thought about getting back together again. We are so over.
That's when Ross takes a couple moments to fake cry. Before shouting, Fine by me! Ross opens the door, trapping Chandler behind it.
Oh, and hey, those little spelling tips will come in handy when you're at home on Saturday nights playing Scrabble with Monica.
Hey.
Sorry. I just feel bad about all the sleep you're going to miss wishing you were with me.
I like that she just tangles Monica in there. Maybe if she played Scrabble, she'd have better...
Oh.
Never mind. But Ross assures her, no, don't worry about me falling asleep. I still have your letter! Now Rachel tries for a hit below the belt with a disarming, just so you know, it's not that common, it doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal. But Ross left. And Chandler pops out from behind the door to express, I knew it!
All right, we're at the tag. Monica and Rachel's. Chandler and Monica are playing cards at the table. Monica sets down some cards and says, Gin! Chandler goes, we were playing gin? Then adds, you know, if we were a couple, we could play this game naked. Monica goes, will you stop? He goes, okay, all right. And then Monica says, okay, all right. I think you're great. I think you're sweet and you're smart and I love you. But you will always be the guy who peed on me. And he agreeably pats her hands. And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode.
Cut and print. All right, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back.
Mwah.
Smooches.
Mwah.
Kissing noises.
I gotta go.
What? Why?
Well, I gotta go break up with Bonnie.
Here? Now?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't stay here all night, and if I go in there, she's gonna want to do stuff.
Well, can you tell her that you're not in the mood?
No, she likes that. Yeah, faking sleep does not work either. I can't tell you how many mornings I've woken up with her.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah. Why am I telling you that?
I don't know.
Oh, smooching.
Kisses.
Yeah. It wasn't every morning.
Okay, making it worse.
Okay. She shaved other places too.
Okay, this isn't gonna work.
Does that bother you? Does it?
I didn't read ahead. All right, we're back
We are back.
for the wrap up.
Yeah.
What did we learn from this episode?
Well, Joe, what did you learn?
Surprisingly, do not pee on jellyfish stings. And ammonia is not good for that.
Oh, no.
No. What did you learn?
I learned that in a time of need, Joseph Francis Tribbiani would piss on his friends, as would Chandler. And after this episode, Ross and Rachel may not piss on each other. That sounds harsh, and they will get past it. But after this episode, not so much with the urinating on each other.
What are your final thoughts?
Between that smile that I talked about and her patting him on the face like he's a good boy, I get the impression Rachel was trying to push him over the edge.
Yeah, it was like just a little too much. So if you fell asleep while reading the letter, just say you fell asleep.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Why would she get mad at that? It was 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to go read it right now.
Right. I've been like, I'm going to lay down.
Yeah.
I'll read this when I wake up.
Why can't he just admit it?
Right. Don't be like, well, I was surprised to see a kangaroo in a World War II epic.
Overall, it's a good start to the season.
Yeah.
We cannot start with R&R together. We just can't. The seasons cannot start with
No.
them together. And that would just be crazy.
That would just be crazy. Yeah.
So, what about Sweater Vest Tracker for this episode?
The sweater vest tracker. So the counter is reset back to 0 for the start of the new season.
Yeah.
And I'm sad.
Why?
Because it's at 0. And there's none in the episode because they were at the beach. It would be funny if he would have been wearing a sweater vest on the beach. But
That would have been some fun tan lines. Also, Magnadoodle Tracker. We were not in the boys' apartment at all this week.
no, we will be next week.
We certainly will. So, what is the IMDb rating for this episode?
The IMDb rating is 8.9 out of 10 stars with almost 7,000 ratings.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a high number for a lot of ratings.
8.9, yeah. So, well, I was proactive and I posted online on the socials to get feedback on this episode.
Right.
Michelle R. wrote in, one of our favorite listeners.
Yes.
So she said, in all caps, I love this episode.
Yep, I'm right there with you, Michelle.
So many epic lines. If I had to, I'd pee on any one of you. The whole breakup interaction between R and R at the end lives rent-free in my head. All the way up to Chandler's, I knew it! Favorite moment has to be when they're telling the jellyfish story to the other.
Yes, I did like that very
This
much.
is definitely a top 10 favorite episode for me. I think I can just about recite the whole thing from memory.
Aw.
Well, thank you, Michelle R., for writing in and giving us
Yes.
your thoughts on the episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, next week's episode.
Yeah.
What?
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm asking you, what is next week's episode?
The one with the cat.
Oh, my.
Yes.
What's the synopsis?
Well, Monica goes on a date with like the most popular guy in school. Joey locks himself in a cabinet to make a sale. And a guilt-ridden Phoebe mistakes a lost cat for her long-dead mother, Lily.
Aw. Fun times. So you got all the fun storylines in this episode. You got the jellyfish and the R&R breakup. So I get to take all the mother cat scenes.
The whole mother cat stuff.
Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
Yay. All right, so I finished my old job.
Yep.
Yesterday was my last day.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to sleep in this morning.
Yeah.
I took a couple days off before I start my new job.
Your new job.
My new job. And yeah, so I'm excited. And yeah, What did we watch this week? What did we watch this week?
You didn't make any notes?
I did.
Coincidentally, I watched Smile too, and I enjoyed it more than the first one.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We watched a little bit of Red Letter Media, some old school stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
A lot of Best of the Worst. They have a show on there called Best of the Worst,
Yeah.
and they watch 3 bad movies.
Yep.
And then they pick the best of the worst, and
Then they destroy the worst of the worst.
Yeah, that's right. They destroy it.
Sometimes they freeze it. Sometimes they drop bowling balls on it.
Yeah, it's fun. They have
It is
fun.
fun.
But we watched A Few Good Men.
Yes, you found $5 movies on Fandango, and so you bought a couple on A Few
Yeah.
Good Men, and we haven't seen that in a long time, but it's
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
But,
Tom Cruise is so little.
yeah, he's so young. They're all young now.
Well, he's always little, but
Yeah.
he's young. And then we watched one of my favorites, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
The Steven Spielberg movie.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah, that we went to Devil's
Tower,
Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
And,
2021, we drove out west and went to Devil's Tower, and that was a
Yeah.
lot of fun because
Yeah.
we just kept saying, this means something. But I thought, and Terry Garr was in that.
Yeah.
But I thought Terry Garr's character was a little harsh to her husband, but I see why. And
Yeah, he takes it a little too far.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I told you Spielberg says that's, Roy, the main character, Roy.
Right.
Does not care about his children so much as
right.
and Spielberg said that
Was before he had
that's
kids.
before he had kids, and that's the one movie that dates him
Right.
pre-family is how he wrote Roy Neary.
Yeah. It's still a good character, and the movie overall is just really good.
Yeah. It's
fun.
It's a different take on the whole thing.
Yeah, I like it.
It's interesting. There was something else. I feel like there's one other weird thing we watched.
Oh, I know what we watched.
Yeah.
We watched Forbidden Planet.
We watched Forbidden Planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anne Francis stars in Forbidden Planet. That was fun. That was a good movie.
That was fun. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Little on the how would you say, what word would you use?
A misogynistic.
Yeah, misogynistic, but like involuntarily misogynistic,
Yeah.
like the old-timey misog.
Yeah, they were.
They had no clue that
They were just. It was really bad. The captain's yelling at the girl because she's got on she just
you're
has
walking around like that. You're asking for trouble.
a short sundress, and he goes, my men have been kept in a capsule for 365 days. Like, that's not my fucking problem. Oh, funny.
They got their hands, don't they?
Okay, on that note, let's wrap up the maladjusted content.
All right, that was fast.
We're so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
Or maybe take a second out of your busy schedule and rate it and or leave a review.
Absolutely. If you want to contribute your thoughts like Michelle R. To the podcast, pick your favorite episode. You know we do them in order, so you know what's coming next. And send us your musings, and we'll share them on that episode. You can also just write to say hey.
Yeah, we'd like to hear from more of you misfits, just like Michelle.
You can email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com.
Yeah, or we're hosted on Buzzsprout. If you'd like to help us with our costs, visit our page and click the donate button. You can also send us fan mail through Buzzsprout. Lots of different ways to talk to us. Donate, email, or send us some fan mail, and we'll give you a shout out.
That's right. Or check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends. Also, don't forget, we have a store on TeePublic. If you have a Friends t-shirt you've always wanted, send us your idea.
We have one that says,
I'd pee on any one of you.
I'd pee on any one of you. Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. If I had to, I'd pee on any one of you.